So first of all, thank you very much, ma'am, for joining me and accepting my request. And thank you very much. I'm really happy to be here and to have you here.
Thank you.
So, as it is our first interaction, I just want you to please just give your brief introduction. That would be great.
Yes, basically, I am living in Hanoi for 7 years, and I'm an English teacher.
Okay.
And at the same time, I'm running my YouTube channel. I started my YouTube channel maybe in July, last year, July. And at the same time, I'm doing many things, dancing, participating in the community, dancing, what I really love. And I love networking with people.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I have online class for the students.
All right.
Like I teach online also and offline also.
Yeah. So, of course, because thanks for your introduction. And I come across to your YouTube channel and you were having podcast with speakers, I guess, offline. Those were offline. But I thought because, we are from like different countries, so it's not possible offline. So I thought
Mm-hmm.
let's reach out to you through virtual meetings like this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Coming back to my introduction, as you know, my name is Priyanka Kushwa, and I'm connecting to you from India, MP. And when it comes to my education, so I'm in my
Sorry, I missed your voice dropped. Just can you tell me again the introduction?
yeah, for
Mm.
sure. So, as you know, my name is Priyanka Kushwa, and I'm connecting to you from India, Madhya Pradesh. And when it comes to my education, so I am in my master's second year of MBA with a specialization of marketing and finance. And apart from this, I'm running my YouTube channel. It's been almost 2.5 years where I
Mm-hmm.
upload conversation videos with co-learners and good speakers. That's how it's like my passion because this language I really like to interact, and it is something I'm really passionate about. When it comes to my hobbies, so I like to read books, and I cut from the same cloth at one end. That is, I am fond of dancing. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm really happy to hear this. You love dancing too. At the same time, I want to mention something. Dancing is about the body language, right? When we dance and we express our emotions and our body language through our hand gestures. The same
Absolutely.
thing is happening in the speaking also. The good dancer you are, the good body language you can project in front of the audience. That's very important. So they are interrelated, like connected with each other, I think.
Okay. So you're basically from Vietnam, right?
No, I am basically Indian, but I have been living in Vietnam for my husband's job.
Oh my goodness. So you're
Yes,
from India only.
yes. I'm from India too. Because
Okay.
I left India maybe 2009. We have been moving around many countries. And I
All
have many online friends also. Not only, so earlier it was offline, but when
Mhm.
I moved from that country, so I they have been online. Now my virtual friends.
All right. But
Mm.
I really appreciate that you're from India only. I thought you're from Vietnam or somewhere else. So that's amazing. Please, I mean, now I'm intrigued to know because coming from India, as you moved there because of your husband job. So
Mm-hmm.
what is, like very passionate about like traveling to another countries and interacting with people? How is your experience so far?
Mm, my experience is really colorful, better to
Okay.
say, because I earlier I was a person who, in my childhood, I was very gawky at some age, but after that, I started to interact the people in my family only. But
Okay.
later on, when I went to the college with my friends, so I saw that all the people around me, they are very good communicator because they are coming from a good background, good
Okay.
schooling, good in maybe good schooling, better to say. So I am also coming from a background where my father was an orator. better to say. And maybe I got that thing naturally from him. But yes, I do like to talk with people. I
Okay.
do like in networking with people, because I get to know many information from them. That's my passion also. Later on, I started to at the beginning I started to make friendship with the other people out of curiosity, but
Mhm.
now it has been my passion. So my
Okay.
YouTube channel is also the story is behind this means I have many friends in Vietnam, so I thought
Okay.
maybe I can start something new.
Yeah.
And why not starting a post porn channel, YouTube channel? There I can invite others, and at the same time I can share my knowledge with my audience too.
Absolutely.
That's my
And
thing.
I watch your podcast. I think the recent podcast which you have uploaded with one of college student, that was I watched complete. And the way
Hmm.
you were asking questions, your questions were really up to the mark, and it was really engaging. So how, I mean, like, how do you can say maintain your energy throughout the session, like throughout the podcast, because podcasts are generally long comparison to normal call.
Hmm. That's very interesting question. Everybody tells me, because if you ask me what's your superpower, it's my energy. That
Okay.
I can dance up to 2 hours without taking a break, without drink, without help of anyone. I
Okay.
can even dance for 4 hours also. Last year I went to Delhi. Last year, maybe last year, I visited Delhi for joining one Punjabi, sorry, one marriage, one wedding and wedding function. So there, that pattern of Delhi
Yeah.
marriage, So that in that wedding, I danced continuously 4 hours with other people also, but they are younger than me.
Okay.
All the girls were younger than me, but the who are the ladies same age like me, they stopped after 2 hours, but I continued. So this is the secret, because I love dancing for long time. And even in this Sunday we have the Holi celebration here, so I'm
Okay.
very excited about that, because my dancing is also my passion.
Okay.
Even
And
though I
that,
don't have any professional dancing like knowledge. Maybe
okay.
I go to embassy for I went to embassy for 1 year
Mhm.
for learning the classical dancing with from that Indian teacher, but I don't really continue. I mean, like I cannot, because I have many schedules.
Yeah.
I'm busy. I'm doing that. I'm doing writing something. Even I'm writing too. Content writer also.
Okay. I mean, you have lot of things in your plate, I
Lot
must
of
say.
things. Yes, yes.
And I forgot to, I mean, wish you that today is Holi. So wishing you a very colorful, joyful, cheerful Holi to you and your family members.
Thank you. Thank you. Same to you too.
Yeah. So there is no celebration today at your place?
No celebration today because all are busy in office. So we
Okay.
are celebrating on Sunday.
Okay, coming Sunday, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's after 2 days. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned that you're a content writer along with this profession. So when
Mm-hmm.
did you start content writing? And because it is also really wonderful, you can say art or to pen down our thoughts on paper,
Mm-hmm.
right? It takes time and it needs lots, like lot of brainstorming in order to write something. So how
Mm-hmm.
did you start and how is going that at present?
Mm, how can I say? Basically, I love writing. From the beginning of my like when I got married, my husband used to tell me, okay, what to do at home. I'm sitting alone, I'm reading books, and I'm doing means I'm spending some leisure time by reading book. But
Okay.
later on, I told my husband that I like writing too, but let's start writing. So I
Mhm.
used to write that time my own story, like I'm sitting, I'm watching movie, something, blah blah blah. But that
Okay.
ended when I became busy in my I joined in a school. I taught in a like in I actually I stayed in different countries, so wherever I went taught there. I continued my teaching journey throughout from the when I went outside from that time. But
Okay.
later on, when I was in Vietnam, after spending 2 years, suddenly we visited one garments factory here.
Okay.
Suddenly, yes, was a garments factory with my other friends. just for visiting the garments industry in Vietnam.
All
So
right.
after that, after coming back on the way, I was thinking, how can I keep it in a memory? Like in my memory, I have in my memory, but how can I share it, my experience with the others?
Mm-hmm.
So immediately my husband and I were talking, like discussing about this thing. How can I pen it down, or maybe how can I give the knowledge with others? Then suddenly I came to know that there is a magazine
Mm-hmm.
they publish every 6 months here.
Okay.
So then I requested them if they allow me to publish my write up there, but they I submitted and they published the first one. So from that time, I am writing many contents regarding any festivals, maybe many festivals like Diwali, maybe
Holy.
any Tet holiday, maybe different kind of events. I'm going to write down and I'm submitting them, and they are publishing my content over there.
Wow. Fabulous. It is out of curiosity and now it's becoming your passion.
Yes,
Wonderful. Okay. And now I'm intrigued to know about your language, like as you're a trainer, as English trainer, right? So, do you have
hmm
any platform or you, as a freelancer, you teach?
I teach freelancing. I am teaching as a freelancer also, and at the same time I am here as a part timer
Okay.
teaching somewhere.
Oh, offline, you mean?
hmm
Okay. So, please, I
Offline.
would love to know that how is your experience? I mean, interacting with learners. Why teaching? Why not any other profession?
Oh, I love teaching, and that is also interesting. At the beginning of my career, I wanted to be the public officer.
Okay.
For that reason, yes, public officer. That reason, for that reason, I was, Indian girls and boys always they try to get the government job. But
Indeed.
suddenly, I out of the blue, I got married, and then when I changed my country, then only option was I thought maybe this is the only option for me to teach. That is easier because I love talking. At the
Okay.
same time, I used to teach at my home also, well, private tuition before
Mm-hmm.
that. And after that, I thought maybe I can start teaching because I love talking. I had the teaching experience before leaving my country too. So I thought that
Okay.
is the only way I can continue even if I move to different country.
Yeah, that's great because other professions quite it gets hard to continue.
Hmm.
You change countries to country and that it gets hard. But when it
Hmm.
comes to teaching and especially English, it's a global
Hmm.
language. So the
Yes,
demand of
that is
English
the
in a
reason.
trainer is always like there. I
Hmm.
cannot deny the fact.
Hmm.
Okay, ma'am. So I'm done from my questions and I'm really like happy. I was not expecting that, this conversation would be this much fruitful or engaging. I was just thinking that what will I be asking with her, something like that. But suddenly because you have so much in your plate and I asked you about all these. So thanks for answering all your questions. And if you have any question now, you can ask.
Oh, my question is first question is why did you choose my? How did you see my podcast? Maybe did you subscribe or out of the like how you came
Well,
across? How did you?
yeah, of course. So when it comes to your YouTube channel, usually I listen podcast because podcast, really help us to improve our English. And I'm also in the journey to become eminent speaker, and it is my passion. So I always, go for good content where I can learn something. And your podcast I found really helpful. So I was just, I just play the podcast and I was doing my work, and that much engaging your podcast was I just completely finish it. So I
Okay,
thought it's
so it
right.
suddenly popped up in your laptop, maybe. Okay.
Yes, it's in like
Hmm.
feed, in YouTube feed, we get the
Oh,
inside.
you got that. Okay, okay. And what did you find out in my podcast that helped you to learn more?
Well,
Something really engaging. What did you think? What do you think about that?
the one, I mean, already I mentioned the very first thing is energy. Because
Hmm.
maintaining energy throughout the podcast, it gets hard for me also. Like if I'm having session with any good speaker, I it's a human tendency, right? We at the end or in the mid
Lose energy.
we lose the energy. But I really like that she is continuously asking question and making the speaker, the opponent speaker, well answered and something like that. So I thought it's high time to interact with her. Let's how if I just I didn't expect that you will reply. I thought maybe, but just give it a try, right? To have a conversation, something like that. And you replied very promptly, and I'm lucky one, I can say.
Yes, basically, I didn't see I don't check my the message text messages, because when my husband watched he was watching the analysis, checking the analysis for portion. That time he saw that, oh, one message you got in Purna's video. Did you see that? I told, where? I didn't see anything, because I'm not really into that, because I have some back to back
Classes.
schedule of doing many things. And now it was earlier to get find out the people, because in my community maybe offline, but now I am searching the people who are better than the earlier one. Maybe the people who are better, all are good, all are great, but still, when you are getting someone who is busy, then you have to be very conscious about your schedule and his schedule also. Because
Absolutely.
if it doesn't match with each other, like you and me, same,
Yeah.
if it doesn't match with each other, then we cannot work together. But at the
Absolutely.
same time, we have to remember that, okay, I appreciate his commitment, and at the same time I appreciate the dedication. If maybe small, but dedication is very necessary to do anything great in your future. So
Indeed.
that's why, maybe why not. And first of all, I told you that I love making friends. So I thought maybe, I don't know what will be that, but yes, maybe I can get a new friends. Maybe it's online, and I have many friends, they are doing great job. I
Okay.
can get them online too in
Mhm.
future.
Yeah,
I
yeah, of
thought
course.
about that. Yes, because I have many friends, I can get them online always, because they are from the diverse background.
Absolutely.
My all friends, all the guests, they are from the diverse background, because they can share something new, and the person will get someone who will be from the different genre. Maybe
Yeah.
not the same story for everyone. Maybe one is opera singer, then next one is a classical Indian classical singer, next
Mhm.
one is a classical dancer, maybe next one is a good mother, but maybe next one is a good, how can I say, knitter. Anything can be. I don't know. Even I am trying to focus the different kind of people, because they have the different perspective
Ideas.
of. Yes, that's the reason. And my third question is to you, because I am also curious about you, because
Okay.
you asked me, because when you started your YouTube channel 2 years back, right?
Yes, two and a
And
half
at the
year on.
2.5 years, so you are pursuing your MBA.
Yes.
Yeah, so why did you start your YouTube channel?
Okay. Well, the journey is quite interesting because earlier I was not good in English at all. I have
Mm-hmm.
completed my schooling from Hindi medium, and after completion of class 12, I also thought that thought upon it that it's high time to work upon communication, because if I am not good at
Right.
addressing my message, how will I connect with the even in India only, right? If you want to excel in your corporate career, you should be good in English. So that's how I started working upon my language. And I thought, suddenly, like, because people were doing conversations at that time. So I started this, and now it's going really well. I'm having like conversations on a daily basis. I have my regular learners where I just, try to guide them what all I can at my level best. So it is, like very amazing journey so far. And I'm thriving for more in life, of course, very curious to interact with n number of people, different minds, different kind of prospects everyone have, as you mentioned. Yeah.
So
So
very
that
good, very good.